Off we go. Can you hear me fine? Can you hear me, guys?
It's quite low, Julie. Keep talking.
Okay, can you hear me if I talk like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit louder than usual, but I pretend I'm in a big room.
Yeah.
So just connecting to your mat, have a look at your feet. Let them be kind of underneath your shoulders, a little wider than your hips. And then try and see if you point them out a bit or in a bit. Like, where is the place where your feet feel most comfortable for your body? Don't try and make it right. Just make it whatever your body feel like this morning. Softening the knee, noticing what is the most comfortable breath for the knee. Is it to be fully extended? Is it a little bent? You have the same weight on each leg. Notice the back of your pelvis. On a breath out, relax the lower back. Breath in, let the belly fully breathe in. And the breath through your mouth, inflate completely. As you exhale, let your shoulders really relax. Feel all of the arms to the fingertips. Breathe into the side of your neck. Take a few breaths from the point of your shoulder to the bottom of your ear. Letting the breath come up one side and down the other. Gently feel the weight of your head lifting. It draws a little back over your breast. Like start feeling the breath in the head with the exhale, softening the chin down, letting the chin come towards the floor, pushing the hips back ever so slightly. On the inhale, lengthening from the ankles, knees, hips, chest, and face come all the way up. Your hips move forward ever so slightly on the exhale, reverse movement. You can keep your eyes open for balance. And let's not focus on making it right or making it nice to look at. Just focus on the movement of your the range of movement in your spine today. You can bring the arms in, let them be hanging. And the next breath, come back. Let's open the feet a little wider. Again, taking one step at a time, bending one knee, extending the other. Maybe shuffling whether you're standing on the heel of the foot or the ball of the foot. Try and let your tailbone come down, your lower back round. Inhale, coming back to straight legs. And on the exhale, we're going to just really try and tuck the pelvis under. So letting the knees come forward, focusing on rounding the lower back, using the strength of the core to pull it up, coil it up like a little shrimp tail. Exhaling, coiling, inhaling, relaxing, coming, standing upright. Use your hands if it helps with the awareness. In one hand on the navel, the other one just at the top of the pelvis. And the next time we're down into a squat, we're going to stay here. Just the legs. Try and keep the spine nice and straight. The lower belly not exaggeratedly tucked in, but just a little bit of an engagement to avoid the hips just pointing straight back. And from here, we're going to set the legs steady and inhale, reach the arms all the way up and look up. On the exhale, bring the hands towards the chest and then hinging forward with a straight back. Till your elbows are level with your knees. Inhaling, leveling the spine here. On the exhale, drop your hands onto the ground Let your legs come a little wider, straighter. And then inhale, come up on the fingertips and extend the spine. Exhale, fold forward from the navel to the chest to the heart. Breathe here, feel the spine lengthening on the inhale and relax everything on the exhale. As the fold of your feet. If there's any tension in a particular part of your legs, try and activate the other part and support the weight bearing through all of the structure of your body. And then inhale, let's press into the hands, come back to a very straight spine. If you put a block or even the seat of a chair, with your hand to the back really straight, then you do that. Place that hand in the center. On an inhale, we're going to draw the right hand along the left arm, across the chest, and all the way up towards the sky. On the exhale, come back to center. And inhale the left hand up. Moving with the breath. If it's too much to extend the arm, keep the hand on the shoulder and draw the shoulder open. Exhale, starting from the navel. And keep your lower back strong as we twist the thoracic spine. On the next exhale, let's come back onto the hands. We'll a little bit in and lower the hips into a squat. That is really difficult. You can stick your blocks underneath your heels so that you can rest the heels. In whatever way feels more comfortable. Let's see if we can sit, flesh the hips open, maybe shuffle from side to side. Maybe let the upper body a little higher. You can place you. And from here, from this little squash, bring the hands to the left side and come up on the toe of the left side, extend the right leg and extend the left leg. Let's see if we can breathe here into a little twist. Open the chest towards the ceiling. On an exhale, let's lift the hip, shuffle the hands across, and extend right leg, bring the right toe towards the ceiling. Exhale, change side, and open. Move slowly with your breath. Notice where you feel the stretch. Your heart light. And on an exhale, bring the legs out to the side and come down to sitting. And the legs in front of us. Take a moment to sit up. Your arms relaxed, lap or on your sides. And if it's a lot of effort to stay upright, you can go on your knees, or you can sit on a cushion or on a block, keeping your lower back a little lighter. From here, trying to extend the legs, bringing the toes towards the ceiling. Let's relax the arms completely. On the inhale, circle the arms around, keep the hands over the head. Exhale, soften the elbows, soften the shoulders. And inhale, draw them up again. Lift the chest, look up at the thumbs. On the exhale, draw the core in and slide the hands on the center line. Inhale, open wide and up. Exhale, lower the shoulders and the elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slide the hands down. Moving with the breath. Inhaling up, palms together. Exhaling, face forward. Soften the elbows and the shoulders. Inhale, press into the seat bones. Lift the chest. Look at the thumbs. Exhale, as the core. Slowly draw the hands down the center line. Let's stop here with the hands in front of the chest. Extend through your heels and keep your big toes facing towards the ceiling. Keep the lower part of your legs, your calf and your thighs as close to the ground as you can. Feel the balance on your sit bones. Visualize the top of your pelvic floor in that water bowl. Try and keep it steady, not tilting back, conserving the energy down into your hips and feeling the energy moving through the hips and in front of your spine into the heart. The pressure of your hands against each other. Use that pressure to relax the shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Let the head be over the center of the heart, gently going back. On an inhale, let's slowly slide the hands past the face, elbows together. Reach all the way up. And on an exhale, come with a straight up forward as far as you go. Let your arms come down. And then press back with the legs, the hands, and breathe in here. Lengthening the spine. Exhaling. Slowly hinge forward. Let your toes roll down. Grab the front of your feet or your legs. Let's stay in that forward bend. About 10 breaths. Giving yourself a lot of time. Breathe slowly. Release the breath of the tensions in the body as you breathe. Using the breath and the stillness. Relax into the pose, noticing where your body is holding you. And the crown of the head coming towards the toes towards the ceiling. The heels straight ahead in front of you. And slowly, we're going to move the left hand across the right leg, the right foot. And on an inhale, we're going to peel the right hand along the left arm and come into a deep twist, maybe extending the right hand all the way behind us. On the exhale, coming back, right hand on the right foot or leg. And inhale, extending the left arm behind. Exhale, coming back, moving with your breath. The next time you're on your left side, center. Keep inhaling the center to lengthen, coming back, and exhale forward. Let's inhale slowly all the way up. Bring the soles of the feet together. And without using the hands, walk the hips forward. So find that place without using your hands. Keep your hands in prayer or your head or not pulling your feet towards you. And as you're breathing here, just notice what you need to do to tighten the angle of the knees, to bring the feet closer to the hips. So maybe hold the elbows in front of you and just breathe here. And sit up straight and try to relax the knees to the side without the feet shooting forward. Notice if you can make very small adjustments in your body in tightening certain areas. a slight shift of your torso forward back. Take a deep inhale here, and on the exhale, let's come and hold your legs. And slowly come forward, letting the upper body completely relaxed. And this time you're using your hands to hold your legs, but you let them slip out if they need to. And you just focus on opening the thighs towards the ground and tilting the pelvis so that you're pouring the pelvic floor over to the floor on top of in front of you. And slowly inhale, come back to center. And let's come to hands and knees, if I can. Taking a moment to connect with the weight of your body into your hands, maybe lifting the palms, coming up onto the fingertips or into the whole of the fingers. Same with the hips. And we can start doing some cat and cow breath. Inhaling, relaxing the belly down, and exhaling, pushing the core up, relaxing the head down. Moving with your breath. Letting yourself be in the sensation of the moment of the stretch. Next exhale, let's come back to center and move the hands, one hand forward. And we're going to start again. So exhale, round back, but this time we try and keep the hips over the knees. And on the inhale, we can let the chest come towards the hands. Let's move 3 or 4 breaths here. And then on the next exhale, move the hands forward again. And taking maybe a little deeper stance, so you're coming into that half downward dog. Your hands are in front of you and your hips are over your knees. Let's stretch the back like for downward dog. So trying to draw the navel in. Keep the hips steady over the knees. If the hips go back towards the feet, then move the hands or the knees away. And then stick your hands at the front of the mat and feel the stretch all along the back muscles and the shoulder blades. And you can keep moving with your spine if that feels good. So you can keep rounding, drawing the head towards the navel on the exhale. On the inhale, facing forward, drawing the chest towards the ground. And moving again with the breath, exhaling, rounding. Inhaling. Coming forward. That was my nose. Keep moving with your breath. I'm going to tie up my hair. Ouch. Let's come to a steady place in that puppy dog pose. And let's inhale, look forward and thread the right arm under your left shoulder. Let yourself rest on your right shoulder. That feels good. You can bring the left arm towards the ceiling and then bring it back behind your hip, or Breathe here into the stretch. Try and rebalance your hips to bring them back over your knee. And maybe engage the lower part of your abdomen. Give yourself a stable foundation to twist the upper body. On the next side, we're going to come back to center and set ourselves up for the right side. Left knee comes under. The right hand for support as much as we need. And if it feels good, extending it towards the ceiling and placing it around the waist. Trying to keep the hips balanced over the knees. And exhale, slowly come back. Pushing the hips all the way back onto the heels for child pose, resting the forehead on the ground and the hands in front of us. Next inhale, we're going to slowly roll back up over the hips and lift the hips over the knee. Inhale, swing the hands all the way up and exhale back down the center line, coming into kneeling and mountain pose. We try and do that. Do you remember that paddle yoga sequence? That was good for the hips. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, come forward into child pose. Inhale, come up into cow pose. And exhale. Let's see if we can just lift the knees, but without lifting the hips. So we're going to stay onto those toes. I'm going to breathe here deeply. So it's kind of hands and knees, except it's hands and toes. Get your shoulders over your wrist. And let's see if we can walk towards the front of the mat without dropping the knees, without lifting the hips. So let's walk all the way to the front of your mat. Take little steps. And then let's walk all the way to the back of the mat. Drop the knees again. And back to hands and knee position. And on the inhale, we're going to stretch the right leg all the way back. Exhale, bring the knee back towards the right elbow. And exhale, stretch the heel back. So inhale, stretch back. And exhale, knee to elbow. Moving with the breath. So to start with, you're trying to keep it steady over your head and touch your elbow with your knee. And now we're going to switch it and we're going to let the head come down and let the elbow come to the knee with the nose. Lift the leg up as we come. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the foot. And then coming back, and I'm going to bring the knee towards the left elbow. And inhale, stretch it up. And one more. And come back. Hands and knees and child pose, letting the hands come and rest behind you. Notice the difference between both sides of your hips, of your body, or the rhythm of your breath, and the contact of your body with the earth, and let yourself be supported by the earth. Feel that as you press your weight down, the upper parts of your body become lighter. When you're ready, come back to hands and knees. We do the left leg. So starting from hands and knees. Actually, let's tuck the toes under. And yeah, let's do a mini meditation. So let's exhale into child pose. And inhale, roll up over the hips, over the knees, extend the arms all. Exhale, hands down the center. Inhale, chest. Exhale into hands and knees, and inhale into cat. Coming back to hands and knees. Exhale, lift your knee, find that little toe place. And let's walk over to the left side of the mat and walk all the way forward until we're on the outside, all the way to the right side of the mat. The core engage, walk all the way back, over to the center. Stay here and breathe for a few seconds. Let me see how you get on. Lift your knees. Catherine, lift your knees. That's it, Jer, lift your knees. And breathe and smile and repeat. Good, isn't it? Exhale, drop your knees down. Find your comfortable hands and knee position. I'm going to start inhaling, stretching the left leg back. Exhaling, bringing the left knee to the elbow without moving the chest. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, touch your elbow with your knee. Your arms straight, keep your body centered. As little effort as necessary. Just put your knee to the elbow and then let's switch. So inhaling, stretching the leg back and exhaling, rounding the spine, bringing the knee to the nose. Touch your nose. Inhale, lift the foot up and then high. Exhale, touch your nose. With your breath. See what happens in your wrists. And don't let one part of the wrist take all of the weight. Next breath, let's switch. We're going to bring the left knee to the right elbow on the exhale. And on the inhale, we're going to open the knee out to the side and lift it towards the ceiling. Exhale, touch your right elbow. Inhale, open it out to the side. And again, try and keep your chest centered over your hands. Feel which part of your body are activating for this move. Let's do another two more. And exhale. Come back and rest into child pose with the hands behind you. Notice as you rest how your heart rate and your breath slows down. Let your weight sink into the earth. Let the water in your body flow. The breath slowly come in and out. You see any hold you have on your body. And on an inhale, let's very slowly roll up over the hills. And let's kneel up for a moment. Back into mountain pose. Take a few breaths to notice the difference of sensations as the water elements flow down from our head to our hip. Let's inhale, move just the arms up, keeping the spine really steady. Reaching as high as we can without moving the head, the neck, or the spine. And exhale. Again, very slowly, measuring the breath with the movement of the arms. Let's bring the arms back down by the hips. Let's move like this with your breath. Focusing on keeping your upper body, your neck, and your head very steady and relaxed. And letting the arms move in the shoulder sockets. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Again, it's about a soft movement of the arms, maybe stretch, maybe not. And keeping your spine, your neck, and your head utterly steady. Next time you exhale and your hands are down, doing the same thing, so not moving the spine in the head. Let's inhale the arms up towards the front and exhale them towards the front. So notice what feels more natural as position for your palms, where you want to face them. Moving with your breath, making it a nice, easy movement, feeling the fluid moving around the shoulders. If it becomes too hard at any stage, maybe bend the elbows more. Maybe only go as high as the shoulders and not higher. It's all about gentle, slow movement, putting the awareness into the parts of your body. Next time we exhale, we're going to bring the arms up towards the side as we inhale and down towards the front as we exhale. And then reverse it. Inhale up towards the front and exhale down towards the side. And reverse it. Inhale out towards the side, exhale down towards the front. Reverse for every breath. Keep your spine nice and tall, relaxed. And find your legs in a relaxed position. Kneeling doesn't work, you can come to standing and you can come and sit on the edge of a chair. On the next exhale, let's relax down to the center into mountain position and try and bring one arm up to the front and one arm up to the side. And then bring them down the opposite direction and then reverse. And again, keep your upper body very steady. Try and reach both hands up or down at the same time. Enjoy the puzzle it is for your brain. Take your time. One arm at the side, one arm at the front, reverse. And then after the next good movement, come back to center. the last one right, and come back, letting your arms out by themselves. Notice the feeling down your shoulders, down your arms, maybe into your fingers. Feel your breath under your collarbones, into the top muscles of your chest and under your shoulder blades. Notice if the breath brings movement to your shoulders, they're completely relaxed. And then let's inhale, come up onto high knee. And we're going to let the arms relax and dangle out to the side and bring the right foot forward. And then double up your mat if you need with the lower knee, the blanket under your knee. And we're just going to breathe here so the arms are still utterly relaxed. And as we inhale, we might let the tailbone comes towards you. As we exhale, the navel will draw back, rolling onto the heel. Inhaling, moving the hips forward, and exhaling, pushing back, extending the legs, rolling the hips, moving the toes towards you. And we're trying to keep our upper body and the arms utterly still. And on the next exhale, come somewhere in the center with the right knee over your right ankle. And we might put yourself on the left hand, swing the right across. You try and come up over that left knee. Maybe line up the right heel with the left knee. Breathe here, keeping the spine relaxed. We'll be taking little movements from side to side. Coming back to that motion of maybe we exhale, bring the hips towards the front heel. As we inhale, we lengthen over the left knee. Trying to keep the upper body nice, still, and relaxed. And then sinking into that front leg. So try and catch your supported in the lower leg. And you also want to feel the thigh expanding. So that your thigh is rotating towards the back. So your foot wants to come closer to you. And your knee wants to come further back. As you're really opening the inner thighs. And you can let yourself gently, slowly lower towards the right leg. Keeping that right knee over the ankle, keeping the toes facing in the same direction as the feet. If this feels good, we can try and slowly lift the left arm up all the way towards the top of the head and breathe here. So we extend from the front of the left knee into the fingertips. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to come back, put the hands down onto the ground. We're going to turn back over that right leg and flip it inside for a kitten. So the shoulder towards the front of the mat and the back can move back. You can use like blocks or support under your right hip and stay up on your fingertip first. Trying to not bring the foot too close to you, but rather parallel to the edge of the mat. Breathing high up into your hands first. Take a look at your left leg and keep it nice and pointing straight behind you. And then if it's good, she can come up onto the or come down onto the forearms. And you can let the head move down and you breathe. Try and do a very small cat and cat movement. So exhaling, rounding the spine, inhaling, bringing the chest forward in the belly. Be very mindful of your knees in these poses when you put your body weight on top of them. If your hips are really tight, don't put too much pressure on your knees. Let's inhale, slowly come up onto the hands. Bring your right hand more towards the center and see if you can bend the left leg and grab onto the left. And just breathe here. So you link your foot and your hand or hold with your elbow. Try and find stability in the center of your hips. Spread the weight down from the center of the hip to both legs and relax the weight of the right hand. Follow your breath. Let your body and your mind be still. And then exhale. Slowly relax the left leg. Come and sit onto your right. All the way around for the left side. So first, we're going to come onto our kneeling position. Let's start here, facing over the right knee, everything facing the short side of the mat. We're going to reach your right hand up and touch the back of your neck with your right hand. And the left hand up, you're going to come and gently weigh your elbow towards the center line. Your head is nice and balanced. And here we're just going to keep the arms still, body steady. On the inhale, let's bring the hips forward. Inhale, open up the chest. On the exhale, engage the core, roll the spine over the back knee, rolling onto the front heel, bringing the toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, roll. And the next time you inhale, you're going to stay into the deep forward lunge. So bring the tailbone towards the front heel, spreading the weight through the back leg. The back foot is engaged, pressing down. Spine is nice and relaxed. Keep the body tension, crushing the back of the body. Inhale, slowly circle the arms around. Just let them dangle. 2 more breath into the deep lunge. And let's bring the hands down to the ground and bring over the right knee, bringing the right shin parallel and lining up the toe with the knee and taking a moment here, find your balance, you need some padding underneath if you need to. Next time, let's bring the left arm over us. Touch the back of your head or spine with your left hand, and then bring the other arm on top and just let the weight of that hand onto the elbow. And you want to feel it in your tricep. Relax your head, adjust your spine, and start moving with your breath. Coming down, hips to the left heel, and back up, line over the right thigh, maybe again reach the hips. So move with your breath. Make it like nearly an automatic movement. Keep your chest face center, so the hips and the chest and the head are facing the long side of your mat or the same direction as your right thigh. The left thigh opens out to the side. Shoulders are relaxed. The shoulders are drawing down the back of the body. And let's stay. And the next forward lunge. Release the arms. Let them rest. Maybe coming all the way towards the left knee. Drawing the inner leg down towards the mat. And if it feels good, you can circle the right hand up and bring it all the way. Relax the right shoulder. Think about breathing into warrior one movement. So your hand right up the side of your body. Let's exhale. Bring the hand back down. Bring the back leg and adjust yourself for distance. So sliding the left leg underneath you and the right leg away, keeping a lot of weight onto the hands first, or a lot of blocks to prop yourself up. Try and line up your right side of the mat and take a moment to face the hips forward. Bring the left leg. Breathing here first. Maybe trying to do that cat and cow movement with the side. So exhale down the lower belly in, lower spine back. Inhale, completely soften the belly. The weight of the hips come forward. Feels good. Come lower down. Good movement of the spine with the head. Extending, looking back. Inhaling, looking forward. Lifting. Keep the right leg active. And you can keep moving with your breath if that feels good, if that helps keeping your mind engaged. Or you can keep the awareness, but let the movement become very small, very still. And here you can engage a very small percentage of the muscles that are required to arch and round your spine. And use that to keep a healthy space between each vertebrae, but without making any visible movement. And then let's slowly come up onto the hands and swing the left hand towards the center. Bend the right foot and take hold of the right foot. And then trying to find the center of your hips again and find this as your point of balance. So if you visualize somewhere right behind your pubic bone is where the weight of your body should, and then you try and balance that between both sides of your hips and both legs. And let your upper body be nice and supported, releasing any weight from the left hand. Back to the movement of the breath. And slowly release. Roll over your left hip. Come back. Sit with your legs in front of you. We're going to do just a little bit of lying down eagle pose. Set yourself with your knees over your chest, your arms open, like elbows level with the shoulders that are up, like cactus arms. Take a moment to breathe and relax here. That is if your legs want to fall apart or come towards each other. If one feels tighter than the other, you bring some movement if you need to. Try with your feet on your lower leg completely relaxed. Try and find a place where it takes the least effort to hold your knees over you. So whether it's over your hip, over your chest, right in the center or a little more to one side. Find a place that you think, yeah, I could keep that up going for like ages and it'd be quite easy. And as you remain steady here, try and go into which parts of your back are holding that position in place. That place that is stronger in you. And because it is stronger, it could be more stretching. Notice as you breathe, there's a part where the breath, which is the part where you bring your body into position. Right. With this awareness in place, let's stretch the legs towards the ceiling and cross the right leg, the left leg as you can. Maybe swivel your toes or just squeeze the outer lower leg. And then away from you. Knees high in the ground, but move them away from you. Then draw your lower back down. Lift your arms up and cross the left arm way over the table and swivel the hands and the elbows together. Move the hands as far up and away. Take a deep inhale, moving the hands and the feet away from each other. And the exhale, squeeze your core in and let the core pull you up, touch your on the inhale, bring your hands and your feet away from each other and away from the ground. And exhale, slowly crunch up, holding for last bit of the breath. Inhale, extend the space between the elbows and the knees. And again, exhale, slowly crunch up. We're going to do two more. Make that slow. And notice which part of your body contracts. Last inhale. Let's come back into cactus arms and relaxing the knees of the chest. Breathe here. The parts that worked. And let's extend your legs up again. And this time cross the right leg over the left. All the way with the feet intertwined. So just our legs together. And then move the feet away from you, away from the floor too. And then cross the elbows, left under right side, bringing them all the way up, and then extending the hands away from you and away from the floor. Inhale here. On exhale, very slowly tighten your tummy, draw your navel towards the ground, and touch your elbow to your knees. Inhale, exhale. Do it 6 times slowly. Try and keep enough breath out when you crunch up to be able to stay and hold for a few seconds. Really expelling all of that breath out as you crunch. And slowly inhale. Is it two, I think? And see if you can hold the last one for a couple of breaths. Lift your hands and feet. And exhale. Bring your knees onto your chest. Use your hands this time. Just roll on your back. Relax your shoulders. Let's hold underneath the knees and come and grab sides of the feet. Or if you can interlock your fingers with your toes, with your feet up in the air, like with the hands over the toes. And try and squeeze as far as you can, and then fingers with your toes and your toes with your fingers. And then just keep your static or bring some movement in the hips. Letting go of any serious, you know. Feel of your toes. Remember, babe, someday, time you did this and you couldn't stand, and you just see like big people's face come over, like and make faces and silly noises, and you're just there and you're just holding your toes and just feeling the breath, the body, and then come back. Center, relax the feet, and see if we can do some hip rolls. So I'm a little bit squished for space, but I don't want to wake him up. So we're gonna open arms wide. So can you still see me?
Yeah.
Okay. So open the arms wide with your chest. We're going to inhale and drop the legs onto the right side. Finish the inhale here. On the exhale, draw the navel in and swing the legs all the way. And we try and point the top leg and drop them onto the side and take an inhale onto the side. Exhale. Bring the knees back. When we get the knees to center, point the top leg. Just tap that top leg to the ground as you inhale here. And exhale, change side. And if it feels nicer to move faster and then change the breath around after a few rounds, then you can do that. Your arms and shoulders weight down into the ground. And the next time we exhale, let's bring the knees back towards the ceiling and take hold of the feet or the legs and see if we can just stretch the legs up. Balance onto the spine, onto both sides of the spine. So either hold your feet or your legs or a strap behind the knees. Try and support the legs. Just let them come up as straight as they go. Have a look at your feet. Wash position when they're resting. Are they in the same direction. Your legs look like they're the same. More weight on one hip or the other. You can see your neck or your shoulders to hold your legs up. Let's take one deep inhale. Stretch the arms behind the head. On the exhale, curve the head, the chest, and the navel. And come and lift the upper body, coming the ankles into deep. And then slowly release. Bring the legs down on the ground behind you. And open your arms out wide. And take Shavasana. Find a place of stillness for your body. Feel the breath coming in and out of your nose. Bring down your throat into your chest. Imagine channeling the breath from the tip of your nose down the center line of your body, down the core of each of your legs, and all the way to the toes. Imagine the breath coming all the way from your head to your toes, every breath in, and every breath out, washing back out what you no longer needs. Let yourself contemplate the wave of breath. Picture waves on a sandy beach on a sunny day. Might be loads of footsteps on the beach as the tide comes in, and every wave freshly wash one part of the sand, taking away the footprints, leaving a clean slate again. That feeling of relaxation, of every breath is running low. Come in, bring fresh energy, wash away the old. That come up your legs, your thighs, your hips. So if you can visualize the inner part of your practice, if you let your breath and your upper body be so relaxed that you can feel the movement of the breath pressing down into the pelvic and softening back. Maybe you get a feeling inside the back of your muscles tying your leg to your spine, back of your pelvis. You can feel the top of your leg, your hip socket, relaxing the buttocks, feeling the weight of the hip bones down onto the ground. Noticing your sacrum, the back part of this, that is supporting the weight of your hips down underneath the start of your lumbar spine. Arches up off your hips and suspends your lower back off the ground. Notice any change of weight as you breathe in and your belly inflates. Breathe out, relaxes down. You feel the weight of your clothes on the top part of the abdomen. Let the whole middle section of your body relax. Between your hips and your ribs, we just have our spine. Everything else is soft tissue and organs. And your kidneys at the back, your guts and your stomach at the top. Pay attention to any movements or sounds or feelings inside. Let your awareness rise up to the feelings of your ribs expanding and compressing, of the strength of your diaphragm, the bones around your chest. You're sealed at the front, right at the ribs, the back, along your spine. And with every breath, and expand those bones. Slowly bring them down. The chest muscles relax and the sink towards the top of the shoulders. Top of the arms roll out to the side as the shoulder blades release. It's in the top of your arms, the biceps and the triceps. And feeling along your elbows, your forearms, the wrist of your hands. The awareness come up to the back of your neck. Relax the back of the neck, sides of the neck, the face, ears, and all of the head. Let your body be completely still. Your mind soothed by the rhythm of the breath. Yes. How relaxed you can let yourself be while still maintaining focus and awareness. Let every breath be a new observation. For every breath where you observe something about your breath, maybe you flash something to your mind. Just take it as information. Let it go again. Notice how long you breathed and how many fouls can you observe within one breath, or how many body sensations. Sometimes there might be more, sometimes there might be less. And in between each, you might find a feeling of deep peace. Oh, yeah, freedom. Of contentment. Yes. He's not sleep. Time in your own way. Let yourself get back to the reality of this moment. Take your time to sit up. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Let's sing one Om together to close the practice. Taking a deep inhale. Rub your palms for heat. And then over to your face, your shoulders, your beautiful hearts. Namaste.
Namaste, Julie. Hey, Coady.
Oh, hey guys, he was so chill this morning. Who was
He is
it
gorgeous.
except for biting my nose?
Oh, much better today. He's the